The water bottle. It is one thing that we have spent carrying throughout our lives. It is one of the most convenient inventions that we use to this day. It keeps us cool, as well as rescuing us from dehydration. But how did this container begin in the lives of humans?
Let's begin in 4000 BC. Ancient civilizations began drinking water in large casks, or shall I say urns. These were regularly heavy and needed more than one person to carry them.
Moving on to the medieval era, around 1070 AD. People drank from containers called water skins. These were made from animal hide. They were sometimes referred to as water bladders and were convenient for storing wine for those in battle.
Next up, we have the Renaissance in 1595. Sir John Harrington designed the first flushing toilet for his godmother, Queen Elizabeth. What a saint. This allowed water to flow through the pipes, which changed the way we access our drinking water to the near future.
And now for the 1800s. Bottles were usually made of clay or stoneware and were usually used to hold gin or whiskey from local distillers.
And then in the 1900s, farmers usually stayed cool by using these refillable glass bottles. These were usually filled by iron industrial well pumps that were mounted above the wells in rural areas.
As for the 1930s, during the World War, soldiers stayed hydrated using canteens made from enameled steel. These usually held around 2 pints and were covered in felt that made them easier to carry.
And then we have World War II in the 1940s. This was when the first plastic water bottles came into the market, and the cost got even higher before the use of polyethylene. Aside from plastic, people used aluminum, which was a popular material used for water bottles. These were also mainly used by athletes, especially cyclists, and usually had a cork stopper. This material made the drink healthier and more durable.
Moving on to the hip and groovy 1960s, polyethylene started being used in water bottles. This material was more affordable, lighter, and easier to shape into cute designs. And now for the 2010s, Sarah Cross started Swell, the fastest growing woman owned company in the country. These bottles are stylishly designed and feature triple walled technology.
Water bottles have been such a big part of human lives, especially for the hydro flasks people. They keep us hydrated and they show off our personality about one another to this day. This is one thing that will be continued to be used from now to the future and beyond. Thank you.